everyone, I'm Vanessa and I want to show you my everyday makeup. As you can see, I'm using another phone to film. So I'm gonna do like my everyday makeup, and I'm in my apartment right now, and so hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit more, but this is my everyday makeup. So I already apply two stuff. Actually, it's from Annabelle, and my makeup is like all cheap. So it's like from everywhere that we can get at. And actually, I apply a moisturizer and a primer, which is from Annabelle. It's a duet. So it's from Annabelle. This is like those two. This is my hydrating illuminating veil that I applied first from Annabelle. And the other one is my refreshing perfecting primer from Annabelle as well. And this is like the best stuff. I'm almost out of those two, and I just get that in the pharmacy. It's a duet actually, so you can get that everywhere. I'm not sure they still have it in stock, so you can get that. So it's already applied. Now I'm gonna do to my foundation, and which is my foundation. It's Maybelline New York Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless to normal to oily. Actually, it's my foundation, and the color is Fair Ivory 105. So this is my foundation that I'm using. You can get that at the pharmacy. And I think they have it like in drugstore, Walmart, and that kind of stuff. Because I'm using that, and I'm using also my one of my beauty blender. I've got like a tons, so I'm gonna apply that. So this is liquid, so I have to be extra careful. It's not my first time. Normally I use a stick, but for today I didn't want it to. So I'm gonna that's gonna be a little complicated, just a little bit on my beauty blender. And if you're not sure about the color of your foundation for your face, just try and ask those who are in a beauty guru. I'm not a beauty guru, so I'm just like using my stuff that I know. Because I've learned from, oh, that's a lot. But actually, I just apply like in my entire face and down my neck as well. But normally, when it's liquid, I don't put it on my beauty blender. So to be sure that you have like this real good skin color, make sure that you check with your those or working with the makeup department to help them find like the great color. Because for me, it took me like 3 to 4 times to find out that I was really light. So it took me that much, and ever since I've been using Maybelline New York Fit Me products for my foundation, concealer, and also I've got like a lot of products that I'm using that I didn't know my color. So like I said, I'm not a beauty guru, so I'm just this is some stuff that random stuff actually that I learned from YouTubers that doing their everyday makeup, because this is my everyday makeup. I don't always apply makeup, especially sun, because I'm always shedding. I've got a dry and sensitive skin. But when I apply it, I make sure that it's like my foundations like always apply, but always like use my primer first, which is like actually this is like the best. So normally you always put down on your neck as well, make sure that it's fitting. And like I am, normally I should have, but actually I got a sunburn earlier this year, actually in May. So I'm not gonna put it because I'm not even looking pale over there. But normally I put primer also on my lid, because like literally for me it's working like a charm. I've been using that for quite a while. primer. It's like probably about 2 to 3 months, maybe a little bit more that I've been using. But my Maybelline New York, I've got also, if you want it in stick, it's the Super Stay Multi-Use Foundation Stick. This is another one that I use from time to time. There's a sponge coming up with this one. And otherwise, I've got the other Fit Me that on stick. And it's always the same color, which is ivory, but this one was like classic ivory. But I'm almost out of it, which is like, but this one is Shine Free Plus Balance Foundation, and it's for combination skin. So, and this one is actually, it is a cream to matte formula plus precision blender, full coverage, which I really like. So when I'm like that I don't have time to apply my liquid, I use my stick. So it's like the fastest way. I just have to use my hands to blend it out. So I'm gonna go with my concealer, which actually I really like. I don't apply too much actually because my skin's a little bit better. So it's just like under my eyes and on my lid. As I learn, putting on my lid will be like making like a best foundation and stick my actually my shadow palette, eyeshadow palette. So I'm using my Maybelline New York Super Stay Better Skin. Actually, this is a concealer and corrector, and it's oil free, so which I like, which is oil free, and the color is light medium, which I am always. I always take make sure that I use also a beauty blender. I use like a different beauty blender. Sorry, I'm using a different beauty blender. So I just apply like, you don't need to wet those, but if I want to wet it, I have a lot of stuff that I can use to wet, but I never wet them actually, because since everything is liquid, I don't need to. But I'm using this beauty blender that I bought. It's really cheap actually, because we can have that at drugstore, and I picked that one in a drugstore. I picked two in a drugstore. Most of them I pick in a drugstore. So that's, and I just apply like, oh, by the way, if I looking like on the other side, it's because I have a mirror to help me up to, and I've got my lights obviously. But I'm supposed to have a LED mirror to apply my makeup. And like I said, it's like an everyday. So I just like a few dots, just below, because I've got a problem with fatigue and that kind of stuff. And I'm just looking like for if I have like some breakouts, like I don't have really, so I don't need to. So I'm not applying too much. I just applied there. As you can see, I've got redness. It was a pimple, but I applied something on this, and it's working like a charm. So I just dab under the eye, and I know it sounds silly, but we're doing like a goofy face every single time, and that helps a lot, actually a lot. Like we can see already the difference. So, and it's the same on the lid. I just dab to make sure, because I've got redness summer, winter, every day, and especially when I apply makeup, I kind of notice that I had rednesses. So my next video that I will put on Instagram, or probably even on YouTube, on my channel, actually will be my skincare routine, when I will have everything, because I'm missing some stuff here and there, just missing a little bit of some products, but I'm gonna have it soon. I'm just missing a little bit of serum and a beauty roller, because I wanted that for quite a while, and I got some products that really goes well. So I'm gonna have like other products that work with my skin type and that kind of stuff. So now that I'm done, I'm gonna put, actually I always do before I put my powder, because I have a setting powder. Sorry about the noise. First, I'm gonna use my eyebrows pencil, which is Actually, it's like a brush. I know it's dirty. I need to clean it, but it's from Revlon Color Stay, my brow pencil, and it's a soft brown from Revlon. And we can see that it looks like a mascara brush, and I know it's really dirty. I need to clean it. So I always do that. I just like filled, and after that I brush and I do the same. So I just fill them up because we can see that I have a little bit missing here and there. And after that, I always like put while my powder will stay, uh, that will apply. I always put my lip balm before I put my gloss, which I usually do. Sorry about that. So yeah, this is my usually my everyday makeup. It's not too much. I don't even do. Normally, I don't do any contouring. I just apply actually just like everyday color that fill my skin, that make me look natural. It's because and since ever since the quarantine started, I just like toying with my makeup here and there. Sometimes when I go out, I go like a full face, and what I mean full face is like, for me, it's like more color, more like not natural tone, but like really power we can say. So I use my lipstick that I got in the drugstore, which is from Camp Rock at the Jonas Brothers, and it's lip balm orange crush. That's the smell, and that's gonna moisturize my lips because I've got chapped lips. So I always put that before I put my gloss, and after that I put my powder, so my setting powder. So that's gonna apply a bit so that I won't moisturize them. While I will apply my actually I have a brush that I use a lot that I got from Yves Rocher. Actually, this is my fluffy brushes. Sorry about the light. So this is the one, and my powder is long lasting powder. It's translucent actually. It's from New York Color, which is my absolute favorite, and we can see that I've been using quite a while of it. I've been using like every single day, and this is like just like everywhere. I put like just a little bit like this, just like normally I should bake, but unfortunately when it's like, and I'm not forgetting my lid. I learned from I have to thank Mackenzie Ziegler for that. She and Maddie, because they gave me the tip to put to put powder on my lid as well. So I learned all the tips that I've got actually. I learned that from YouTubers, or if I wanted to, like from artists, or some family who's like using a lot of makeups. I've got my dad's new girlfriend actually, that she's pretty good with makeup. Actually, even my dad's getting is getting good at, and he's able to tell me which color doesn't fit me. But actually, I really like that. So I finished with this. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna do my lid. So I'm gonna use my Marcel palette, which is a warm nude. So this is like pretty. So I'm using like two colors in grand total, one in the crease and one right in the middle. So, and I've got two brushes for this, which I need to find. This is like super messy, but at least everything is at its place. And sorry about all the makeup noises. I'm trying. There we go. Trying to find my crease brush. This is from Eco Tools. I've got a couple of those, and this is like the fluffy. So I'm using this fluffy brush actually to put my in the crease, and it helps to blend the two colors at the same time. So I always use this one first, and after that I've got another one to apply the rest. So I'm always go for like a natural shade. So I'm gonna go with a darker color for the crease because it's gonna show up and it will be like more warmer and on my lid. So I'm gonna apply, actually I'm gonna apply this color on my lid, and this color will be like on my crease. So I know normally it's not my color thing, but it's like a summer thing. If you want me to do like summer makeup, sorry, normally I use like a little mirror that I received from my favorite magazine to apply that, because this is from Kohl. So this, and as you know, I'm from Canada, Quebec, so like literally we got like all crazy stuff. So I'm gonna apply that on my crease just to make like a darker shade, to make sure that it's applied correctly. I've got actually it's a double mirror, so that's kind of pretty cool. And I just put it on my, just in the crease. Now I got a little too much. So I'm gonna put that on my crease. And sometimes I do if you do mistakes, it's a little bit normal. For me, I've been doing trial and error by myself one time, and I said, oh, that's too much. I was trying a blue and it was like too pigmented. So we can see that, but it's a little bit normal for everyone to actually having difficulty finding their shades. So for me, I don't have that difficulty. I just like, if I want to apply like a darker color, I just apply it. If I don't want to, I just, that's for me, I decide. It's always everyone decisions. So if you want to apply like another kind of color, like for example, if you want to apply a color that's more like really poppy, just, you can find out like everywhere. I'm sorry if I look everywhere. I'm just looking for my my other brush that I use like every single time. There we go. It's because I had a brush that was actually going with my makeup. So I'm gonna use now the little stamp. Normally I use it, but this time I'm gonna use the little fluffy. And I'm gonna use the one that I've been talking about, which is this one. I'm gonna use right in the middle, and if I see that it's like too nudie, probably I'm gonna apply it with the sponge. I think I'm gonna apply with the sponge because it's gonna be more easy for me, and I'm able to smoke it up. Sorry, just got a lot of makeup and I almost lost my palette. So yeah, so I just apply it, and after that I use my fluffy brush and I just blend it out. So it's like not too much, it's like really just like my color, natural. It's like I don't have any makeup at all. So I just blend it out. Sorry. Just blend it out, all of it. And I don't add any other color. This is just like those two for everyday makeup, because normally that's what I do. Normally what I put, especially for summer, I put like a lot of colors because I'm really pale, as you can see. But normally I apply like nude color, like it's like I don't have anything at all, which is like really special. And the fact that I learned to apply that kind of makeup, I just learned like I said, I learned from like everyone actually on the internet, because like I said before, I'm not a beauty guru, never was, never will be. So now I'm finished with my palette. So just mix it up. And make sure that it's always blend, because if it's not blend, it will like it will show the definition. So after that, what I do, I put highlights, and I use my Pupa Retro Illusion highlighter, which I really love. This is my go-to highlight, and if I can open it, there we go. I've been using quite a lot of that Beauty Perfect, but I also use a like a brush. Where is it? There it is. So I'm using this one down here, and it's just a little bit on under eye before I apply the rest of it, because normally I don't put highlight the entire time, just to make my eyes being poppy a little bit, at the same time make a more natural glow, which is like a natural glow. It's like more like we can see a little bit more of my definition, so we can see a little bit that it's like really natural, and that's what I want actually. So I'm done with that because I don't apply on my cheek for every day. Now I'm gonna do my my eyeshadow. I'm gonna curl, and that I brought that in a cheap store actually. So just gonna curl down a little bit. And for my mascara, actually, it's a cheap one I can buy at every pharmacy, drugstore, and that kind of stuff. And by the way, for the noise, sorry about it. It's because I'm in an apartment, and we're like 6 apartment in total, and we can hear like everything. So, and okay, so for my mascara, I use the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Curve Brush, and the shade it's black. So actually, I've been using a lot of kind of mascara, and I tried like a lot, but this is my I really love just like curly and that kind of stuff. And I just apply on the top of my lid, just on my top of my eyelash, the top one, because at the bottom I never been always mistake, and I hate that so bad. But normally it's just like one coat, so it's just like one time, and after that, so like really we can see already the difference between this eye and this eye. So that's like my natural so this is like, I know that a lot of people do that on their channel on YouTube, but I never did it on my YouTube channel because actually I didn't thought that it was like pretty good. So we'll see how it goes. So now I'm just gonna use my ash curler again. Normally we're not supposed to do this, but for me it's like a little bit better because some eyes doesn't want to curl and some want to. So I'm just curling in a little bit to make sure that they curl. Yeah, that good. It looks super good actually. And if you want the tips, just go on YouTube. You'll be able to find it. So, and the step before the last, I put my blush, which is this pretty buffy brush, and my blush. It's from Annabelle, and it's Rosebud, the color. So I've been using Annabelle for quite a while, and I really love that pinky rosy cheeks. But I don't apply it too much because I don't want to look like a clown, and I don't think you don't want to. So normally I put a smile and I just like go on the eyeball of my cheeks. Put a few strikes, but normally it doesn't show at the first try. So I just put a little bit more, but I dab because I don't want to have like too much. And if you watch Descendants, like Evie said, you go to your mouth, from your mouth to your ears, and that's gonna blend really more easy, and it's gonna look like a natural look. So that's what I want. And if you see that you have a little bit too much of blush, just remove it with your hands. That's gonna remove it. Like I can see that I have a little bit too much on one side and not enough on the other side. So now, last step before I actually I have like a lot of blushes, but my favorite blush is my Sexy Pulp Volume Gloss from Yves Rocher, and the color is, well, it's a pinky one, so it's pink, and I really love the fact that they came with a lot of colors. They came a lot with a lot of colors at Yves Rocher, and it's like really affordable. So this I applied it on top of my lips. I don't put in a lipstick really. And just smack. And the last touch, which is I forgot, this is my setting spray makeup from L'Oreal Paris. I've been using this one for quite a while and I really love it. Just gonna back up a bit. It smells like hairspray, but work like a charm. So you just like let setting, and I'm gonna shut down my light. And this is my look. It doesn't even show that I put makeup, but actually I did. And but this is the final look, so it's natural, so it doesn't even show that I put any makeup at all. And that's why I wanted to do that, because I know some people might think that, oh, everyone just putting like makeup and doesn't put like natural, doesn't put too much color, but actually it's the contrary. For me, I've been using a lot of makeup, but I use a lot of tip. Sorry about the noises, I'm just trying to replace my stuff. But yeah, so I use a lot of makeup tips, and also I've been my sister and my mom and I, we just apply makeup, so we really do apply, but not too much. So she's not doing like I do. So this is the final look. As you can see, we don't see it because it's depend on the lights, but this is my final look. Hope you like it, and hopefully this is gonna be the perfect look for you. So see you in the next one.